I remember that summer, because we'd always start in September or October, the show. We'd have a little hiatus, and in the springtime have that hiatus and then come back. And I remember some friends, because you're in the business, telling me that, hey, you know, they're casting for your wife. Did you know that? I said, no. Wow. Because you'd never seen any scripts. David was very secretive. We never really saw. There were like 4 or 5 scripts to members only. I never really knew. And James was very quiet, because that was a confidentiality that he had with David.
Right.
James would get shot. That Tony Soprano would be shot at the end of that episode. I thought I was the one. I'm dead, because that's the way the script I had. I hang myself, and that's the end of the story. So, but it wasn't. So all these little things, they're casting your son, and I said, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, I mean, I could be like opening up here a little bit, and or it could be something else. So, and then of course I got the script, and I thought it was great. Terry wrote a brilliant script, and I liked the part itself, because who cannot identify with wanting to get out of a situation that you've locked into? And a lot of these guys who are want to get out, but you know, it's not so easy once you've been made like that. You know, you've made an oath. You made an oath, like Tony says, you made an oath. You know.
Yeah, like, what are you, a football player?
Yes, exactly. So, but I knew one thing. I knew that this was going to be something good for me, because I knew people would remember me as the guy that wanted to leave and couldn't. And, you know, like Marlon Brando, I don't compare myself to him in any case. He had said that on the waterfront, he had that big scene in the car with his brother.
Could have been a contender.
Exactly. So he said in an interview that people could really identify with what Bud Schoberg was saying there, because we all could have been contenders, and they remember you because of that. And he said that if another actor did it, he would have had a big impact also. You know, another actor who did it, who was not as a genius as him, but still would have had an impact, because everyone could have been a contender. So everyone wants to. So I knew that episode was special, and it proved to be special when Terry won the Emmy for Best Dramatic Episode, and I was really proud to be a part of that.
Terry.
A lot of people say, well, you know, you're a rat, and they say that Christopher says in the following episode, I had that mutt, you know what I mean? And but to me it was, yes, the walls, and they made it sure that the walls were closing in on me with my son with the drugs, which was an add-on. That scene was an add-on with the drugs and the whole thing. The walls were closing in, but I think it was proven when I went to the memorabilia book, the photography, you know, we call that shoot, man, I'll tell you. You know, that when I was looking at the pictures of us in Florida, you know, that meant a lot to me. And I think it was more to liberate them, what I did. That's the way I saw it. You know what I mean? That the only way out was for me to end my life.
For sure.
So, I mean, maybe being the martyr a little bit, but that's the way I saw it.